Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a Wolverine, possibly without all of the screaming and pain that comes with getting those metal blades out of your hands? Well, now's your chance, because for the first episode of Build the Impossible, I've built Wolverine claws. Alright, let's get started. So there are a few things we're going to need today. The first are these small, finger-sized popsicle sticks. You're going to need about 4 of these. The next thing you're going to need is a strip of fabric. This fabric should be sturdy, but very bendable because it's going to wrap around your arm. It can be any color you want. I chose red. Like I said, it should be long enough to wrap around your arm and hopefully at least 3 inches longer. Next thing we're going to need is a hydraulic tube and also two hydraulic syringes to go along with it. You can find this stuff at many medical stores or even just online. I know they carry it at some Walmarts. It basically consists of a hydraulic tube, at least 1 foot long, and 2 hydraulic syringes that fit it. Fill one syringe and use it to fill the tube with water, then fill the other syringe. After putting it all together, it should look like this. The syringe will work like so, and it will be an essential part of the class. We'll also need a glue gun and at least 1 glue stick to stick everything together, and scissors. Let's get started. Alright, let's build this thing. First, take the first 3 popsicle sticks. We're going to use the scissors to cut each of the dull sticks into this. Just like that. Should be sort of like a blade. This is going to be the blade of your Wolverine thing. Do the same for all 3 of those sticks. There you go. Alright, the next thing that we're going to make is the blade frame. To start, take the last popsicle stick and cut it in half. Just like that. Then get the glue gun. And glue the sticks at an angle, like so. Now you want this to be at a wide angle because it's going to go smoothly over your arm, like so. Just a sec. It's going to go over your arm, like so. So as you can see, it doesn't quite fit on my arm because it's a bit too big, so I'm going to trim it. Depending on the size of your arm and the size of your palm, you may or may not trim it yourself. Oh shoot. Sorry, I accidentally broke the popsicle stick, so I'm going to fix it really quick with this glue. There you go. So now we're going to take that frame that we just made, we're going to take the blades that we made earlier, and we're going to cut the edges off, the round ends off of each blade so that it's completely flat. We're going to do the same for all 3 of them. Just like so. Now, we're going to glue each blade, onto the frame. Watch carefully because this is one of the most essential steps to this project. It may be a little unsturdy, so hold it in place for a little bit first and then glue the rest. definitely going to be flimsy in the beginning, so you want to reinforce it with glue, with a lot of glue, and maybe even some tape or some extra popsicle sticks to foundation it. Perfect. Now we just let that dry to make sure that it's all solid and sturdy. And like I said, my glue is really, really strong, but you may want to reinforce it somehow. Alright, now take the fabric strip and try to sample it around your arm. And then cut any excess pieces off. Well, you don't really need to do this step, but since I had a sort of weirdly, oddly shaped fabric strip, I kind of had to do that. So as you can see, it should fit around your arm and have a little bit of excess too. I'm going to fasten mine onto myself with a paper clip like so, but you can use a binder clip, or you can use glue, or you could even use tape. The paper clip is just holding it together for now, but later on I'm going to use Velcro. So glue the hydraulic tubing onto the fabric strip like so. It should look like that. And make sure that this is really, really strong and that it's really, really stuck there, because that's going to have to be pretty strong to make this project work. Now get the blades in the frame that you got earlier, glue it like so, and put it on the other end of the hydraulic tubing. There you go. Make sure that this part is also very, very strong. So basically, make all of them pretty strong. Alright, next we are going to add the glove. We're going to try it on and see what we can do with it. So like I said earlier, you could use Velcro. I might just add Velcro to this project, but if you're low on a budget and don't have Velcro, then you might as well just use a paper clip. Now get the glove, any glove. It doesn't even have to have holes at the end of it, but it's just sort of convenient because that's the glove that I have. This is the glove that I used for my Spider-Man costume, so that's why it's red and it has black stuff on it. That's just me. You don't have to add this one. So you need to cut holes into here for the blades to go through, just as if the Wolverine claws were coming out of your hand. So you're going to want to angle it, kind of test it out a little bit, and cut tiny slits into the glove, into the top of the glove, opposite from your palm. Holes that the blade can go through, like so. You're going to want 3 of these, obviously. So they could be a bit big, that's okay. It's not really going to matter later, but just make sure that the blades later can fit through it. And I encourage you to watch this whole video first before trying this project so you really understand what I'm talking about. So so the holes are going to go right into the blade. Well, the blade is going to go right into the holes. Now this part can be tricky, so it's going to take a little bit of trying, and the blades are going to swing around a little bit, but once it gets through those holes, it should be much easier. Alright, I finally got it. There you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, now you have that other handle, and when you push down on it, then the blade comes out like so. It takes a little bit of practice and it takes a little bit of adjustment from your glove and the blade, but yeah. Alright, there you go. Look at this. Just look at this. This is amazing. Try pushing it. It looks a little bit like this at the end, except that yours is probably not a Spider-Man glove, but otherwise, it should just work just fine, just like so. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe for more, and if you have any suggestions for future builds, feel free to comment below. I'll see you next time on the Gadgetsmith.